The Triangle housing market is making a slow recovery. There are signs of stability, but the market is waiting on two things: jobs and confidence. Real estate broker Al Schnaidt joins us in our newsroom to bring us up to date. Al, thanks for coming in.
You're welcome. Good morning. And I noticed on a little piece I saw this morning that the groundhog is only 40% accurate. So I want to tell you, I'm going to try to be more accurate than that this morning.
Good. Well, are we finally headed in the right direction?
I think we are. The signals were pretty mixed at the end of 2010, and sales were down a little bit and showings were down a little. But if you took the tax credit out of the 2 years, 09 and 010, they would virtually be identical. And we saw some improvement in inventory in last year. We saw, thankfully, we saw Wake County new construction permits climb about 7%. The values are still pretty low, but nonetheless, it is a turn.
Have the prices stabilized indeed?
Yeah, the 300,000, you know, I've been saying all along that 300 is pretty stable at this point. We did see some more discounting on the 300 to a million range, probably another point or two in the last half of last year. But we did get more volume in those segments as well, and the inventories are coming down. So I think they're soon to stabilize here, maybe over the next couple of quarters. The sales price per foot in the last 8 months has been running $103 to $106 a foot for the whole triangle, and there's really no trend there. So that's another kind of a strong indicator. And then finally, the depreciation data published by the Federal Housing Finance Administration, while I don't have the fourth quarter data, I'm predicting we're going to end the year at half the depreciation we were seeing in 09, and I think we're going to see appreciation in 011.
About time, huh?
Yes.
How do the current sales prices compare to tax values at this point?
Yeah, this is something that a feature that really has put a lot of pressure on buyers and sellers. But roughly 70 to 80% of the transactions closing are closing below tax value. So buyers now have an expectation that they want to get a deal at below tax value, and sellers, of course, are trying to hang on. And I would just say that for those of you interested in buying or selling, is consult a professional. Don't rely just on the tax values, because the market value can be a lot more finite than that. Tax values tend to be a little broad in their accuracy.
Okay, here's your chance to put Punxsutawney Phil to shame. What kind of recovery are you expecting this year? Mild, modest, maybe robust toward the end, or what?
I think mild. Maybe we could slide to modest given the stock market's improvement. So far this year, we saw a little uptick in the confidence. We saw good employment numbers, I believe, yesterday in the Triangle and North Carolina specifically. So that'll give us a little bit of a tailwind. So I'm thinking we got a good shot at, we're going to see single-digit growth, and we could get as high as 8-9% over what we saw in 2010.
And you'd be happy with that, right?
I would be very happy with that. I think that's a great outcome.
All right. Real estate expert Al Schnaidt, thanks so much for being with us today. Take care.
Well, North Carolina joined